has raised their hand and said, this is my doing. I think this council, to present these reasons to this man in this forum without even a vote, is going to be the downfall, and it was a defense to this action that I couldn't have been handed better. It's not that I don't like such things, it's just that I think in fairness, I need to raise that at the earliest possible moment that I can, and it's now. I don't want to see anybody making mistakes. Not you, and not others. I just don't understand where this is coming from as a matter of procedure. So if that's how the council wants to complete its meeting tonight, and then we'll understand that's the way it's going to be. But I simply don't want this council to think that this is not a serious defect. The only other letter that you're going to get tonight from this law firm is going to be one that requests that Mr. Del Rubio be granted the right to special counsel. It's in the charter that he is. It's one of the things that can happen. That special counsel will be appointed at the city's expense, only though with the consent of this council. That's what it says, and that's what it has to be. Now, if I were to guess whether that would be approved, I'd guess it'd be a 4-3 vote, but I still have to raise it. So you're going to get a letter requesting special counsel pursuant to the charter. And I would ask for the council to consider that. I know it's something we weren't expecting tonight perhaps, but I hope you can consider that at your earliest convenience so that we can find out how Mr. Del Rubio is going to pay for his counsel. And that counsel, upon being appointed, has to have sufficient time to prepare for a hearing. So tonight we have asked for the reasons in the proper manner. We have requested a hearing. We have requested appointment of special counsel. And we are asking for that counsel to be approved so that that person, who may be me, may be someone else, that person can prepare for the hearing that this council will have for Mr. Del Rubio. And as I said, Honorable Mayor, this is a dispute, and that's all it is. It's a dispute amongst neighbors, unfortunately, in our town. One that I feel real bad about. Lawyers like disputes, lawyers like to solve problems, they like to smoke. Sometimes they like to do it because they want to make money. Sometimes they want to crack heads, but this is an uncomfortable feeling. This is an uncomfortable feeling to see 7 of you who are friends and neighbors who cannot accept a man who's come to town who's totally talented with a tremendous resume, and we're booting him. Anyway, I've said enough, I believe. Mr. Del Rubio will say nothing this evening, and council can proceed as they want. We have given our notices, and we thank you for the time.
Mr. Beatty?
Mr. Mayor and members of council, thank you very much. I have to agree with Mr. Malone on certain points. There has not yet been a vote on any item here. Pursuant to section 6.2 of the Home Rule Charter for the City of Trinidad, Mr. Malone has made a request on Mr. Del Rubio's behalf for a written statement and a hearing. Mr. Del Rubio is entitled to those due process items pursuant to our Home Rule Charter. I apologize. I'll speak into the microphone. Written statements have been compiled by the City Council regarding proposed reasons for Mr. Gilberubio's removal. If the city council deems those to be acceptable, then I would ask for a motion to accept those statements as the written statements to be provided to Mr. Gilberubio pursuant to section 6.2 of the Home Rule Charter. Thereafter, there should be a motion, a formal motion to set a public hearing on the city manager's removal at the city council's discretion. I did hear an indication for placement of Mr. Gilberubio on paid administrative leave. That would also need to be formalized with a motion if the city council so desires. Those would be my recommendations for you this evening. So if it is the city council's desire, I would ask that you formalize your actions here with motions.
Let me get it clear, Chair. The first motion, I think we have a motion to place him on administrative leave with pay. Shall we withdraw that motion and go to the dispensing of the reasons?
Mr. Mayor, I have conferred with our insurer regarding that possibility, and we are of the opinion that that is within the scope of the stated agenda item of removal of the city manager. However, I would recommend that you first formally adopt a written statement pursuant to section 6.2 of the Home Rule Charter, then schedule a hearing, and then if the council desires to consider placement on paid administrative leave, you may do so at that time.
At the next council meeting or next special meeting? Or tonight?
You may do so tonight if that is the council's desire, but I would leave that as the final item under this agenda item. So Mayor, if I may assist you?
Yes.
Mr. Malone, on Mr. Gilberubio's behalf, pursuant to section 6.2 of the Home Rule Charter, has made a request for a written statement of the reasons for his removal. It is my understanding that written statements have been gathered. I would ask the council to entertain a motion to formally adopt those written statements as those that are to be provided to Mr. Gilberubio pursuant to section 6.2.
If we can have a withdrawal from the motion for the placing Mr. Gilberubio on leave.
I'll second that.
Okay, that's been withdrawn. Motion should be to present Mr. Gilberubio with the written statements that we were submitted by the council members. Moved by Mr. Panado to present him with the written statements that we presented to him earlier. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Hondo. He has in your possession the written statements. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Roll call. Go ahead. Discussion?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go on record that I did not submit any reasons. I think this proceeding is entirely out of order. I will vote no, but I am reserving all of my objections to the procedural validity of what is occurring here tonight. And that concludes my remarks. Thank you.
Roll call.